Earlier this month, Prince Harry made a much-publicized appearance at the Vax Live concert at the Sophie Stadium in California to help raise money to vaccinate the world. The Duke of Sussex has also appeared on the Armchair Experts podcast, where he directed heavy criticism towards Rogan after the podcast heavyweight suggested healthy young people should not be vaccinated if they are healthy abndnbot vulnerable. He added, if you have a platform, with a platform comes responsibility. The Duke asked host Dax Shepard, "What's your feelings about Joe Rogan's comments?" Harry added, "I think the issue is in today's world with misinformation just, like, endemic, you've got to be careful about what comes out of your mouth when it comes to that because news doesn't exist in just news anymore. It's splattered all over the place so people are, like, listen to Joe Rogan, say oh if he says that then maybe him." Harry was reacting following controversial comments from Rogan when he suggested young people should not get vaccinated if they are healthy and not deemed to be vulnerable. The Spotify host said, "I think you should get vaccinated if you're vulnerable. I think you should get vaccinated if you feel like, my parents are vaccinated. I've said, yeah, I think for the most part it's safe to get vaccinated. I do. But if you're like 21 years old, and you say to me, should I get vaccinated? I'll go no. Are you healthy? Are you a healthy person? Like, look, don't do anything stupid, but you should take care of yourself. You should, if you're a healthy person, and you're exercising all the time, and you're young, and you're eating well, like, I don't think you need to worry about this." Harry's wife Meghan Markle, who is heavily pregnant with their second child, also provided a pre-recorded message that aired when Vax Live was broadcast on May 2. This was her first major appearance since the bombshell she and her husband gave to chat show host Oprah Winfrey just a few weeks before. The Duchess of Sussex said in her message, "The past year has been defined by communities coming together tirelessly and heroically to tackle COVID-19. We've gathered tonight because the road ahead is getting brighter. But it's going to take every one of us to find our way forward. As campaign chairs of Vax Live, my husband and I believe it's critical that our recovery prioritizes the health, safety, and success of everyone, and particularly women, who have been disproportionately affected by this pandemic." She added, "But if we work together to bring vaccines to every country and continent, insist that vaccines are equitably distributed and fairly priced, and ensure that governments around the world are donating their additional vaccines to countries in need, then we can begin to fully rebuild. Not only to restore us to where we were before, but to go further and rapidly advance the conditions, opportunity, and mobility for women everywhere." Meanwhile, Harry will open up about his mental health journeys and struggles in his documentary series about the issue with Oprah, entitled The Me You Can't See. The prince suffered the traumatic experience of losing his mother Prince Diana when he was just 12 years old and has often spoken about spending nearly 20 years not thinking about her tragic death before getting help after a time of total chaos. In a statement to mark the launch of the series, which will premiere on Apple TV Plus next Friday, he said, "We are born into different lives, brought up in different environments, and as a result are exposed to different experiences. But our shared experience is that we are all human. The majority of us carry some form of unresolved trauma, loss or grief, which feels, and is, very personal. Yet the last year has shown us that we are all in this together, and my hope is that this series will show there is power in vulnerability, connection in empathy, and strength in honesty."